So it's currently 5:30 in the morning, and Dad and I are taking a trailer for a 4-hour drive up north to pick up this car. I'm super excited for. I figured I'd film it and yeah, go from there. This is it in all its glory. Definitely not perfect. Pretty nasty swipe there. Just on Zenki wheels, fake TE looking things. I mean, it's in okay condition. It's what you'd expect for its age, but obviously not perfect. Look how ugly these things are that we have to get for the Australian import laws. Oh, that just popped out. Scratched up. Bit of bumper sag. The paint's faded at the top. It's starting to go a bit crappy, so I might get my mate Sean to wrap that for me. I only saw that and I'm like, oh yeah. But that looks even worse. Hey guys, just an intro to this channel, to myself and to this car. So yes, I've just picked up this 180 SX Type X. Ever since I was young, I was playing Need for Speed, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street. You know, I was raised in the Fast and Furious era, I guess. I didn't realise until I was older and I could get my license that I really liked them. And of course, the 240 SX, as you may know in America, or the 180 SX, was a car on Need for Speed Underground 2. Yeah, so essentially I picked this up for a relatively good price. Obviously COVID tax, JDM tax, drift tax is just flying through the roof at the moment. I didn't actually think I was going to own one of these so early because especially a Type X, I didn't do any research. I never really watched videos with 180s. I knew nothing about this car when I inquired to buy it, and I committed to buy it, to be honest. Well, I started off as a Honda fan. I purchased a Integra LS as a project car for $500. Since then I've had probably 7 or 6 Hondas. I've had Corollas. Basically in Australia you can't really drive anything fast past the power to weight ratio for the first 3 years that you've got your license. I'm just coming to the end of my first 3 years. Most of my cars have only been under $5,000. This cost me just over 20 grand, which is yeah, a big step for me, but that's how long it's taken me to save up that money just from working and buying and selling cars and whatnot. So yeah, I had just over 20 grand saved, and I've been looking for a Honda Integra Type R, DC2 Type R. I'll show you this example of a Integra. It's coming up on the screen now. That literally went from 24 grand to about 43, I think. Basically doubling in value just in under 6 months, just because of COVID, Japanese, I don't know what the hell happened, to be honest. And the reason I was into Hondas in the first place was because they were the cheapest. Basically what happened over COVID was Hondas all of a sudden overtook your 180 SXs. All your S chassis just, they went up a little bit, and then the Hondas just kind of like caught up to them. So I was like, why would I buy a Honda for 22 grand, which honestly you can't even find Type Rs for 22 grand anymore, when I can get something fun and something that I'd actually prefer to drive anyways. But yeah, I've always been into flipping stuff. You know, if you watch Gary Vee, you know how flipping works. I basically just buy anything on the marketplace, and sometimes cars. I've been doing that for a while, just slowly building up my my savings, just so I've got some cash flow. And yeah, it got to the point where this popped up. I pretty much had the same amount of money. You know, it was a big choice for me to go out and visit this. It was about 4 hours away, and I've just kind of learnt as I went. Personally, I like driving cars with aircon, good stereo, cars that look clean. I don't like that it's got rolled guards, that there's, you know, a dent on the rear quarter panel, and there's a few scratches around, you know, which is expected for the type of car that this was used. I mean, 5 years ago, this was a $14,000 car, and I'm sure I don't even think that was the lowest that they got. Yeah, I've already seen a few Type X's being posted for over 30 grand just in the last week, and sold for over 30 grand. Like, we're talking 35, 36 grand at listed price. So I'm very happy with how much I got this for, and I'm really looking forward to learning about it. Some of you may know that in Travis Scott's latest videos, you know, he's using 240 SXs or whatever, 180 SXs, NSXs, just old school, you know, your JDM vehicles. Travis Scott at the moment, he's kind of like the culture for a lot of kids. If you played Fortnite, you know that he had his own event on Fortnite. He got his own McDonald's burger just recently over in the States.
He's doing a collab with PS5. He did a teaser for it.
Okay, there's a teaser for the PlayStation, so he'll be doing collabs with them. Another interesting thing is, because it is a Type X, it's one of the better versions. And yet, that's about all I can tell you about it, to be honest. Nah, but it is a cool car. I haven't driven it because it's unregistered, and I don't want to risk driving it, hitting someone on accident, not that I plan to, and you know, having to pay for whatever the cost that's going to be because when it's unregistered, it's uninsured. So also, it's not only is it a Type X, but this is a 97 model, and in 2 years time it's going to be eligible for export to the United States due to their 25-year rule. I've only just learnt about all the types of parts that this car's been modified with, so I'll kind of just read and do some B-roll footage for you. We'll start with the Greddy front mount intercooler and the piping. I believe it's a Garrett GT2871R turbo, split fire coil pack, Apexi Power FC with hand controller, Apexi boost controller, Mamba turbo actuator, Z32 airflow meter, SARD fuel rail and regulator, Nismo 650cc injectors, Walbro fuel pump, JJR hyperflow exhaust, Greddy turbo timer, Nismo 1.5 way diff, XD heavy duty clutch, Cusco adjustable suspension arms with tin adjustable coilovers, Nardi steering wheel, headlight adjuster for the tie-dye look, Defi gauges, onboard controller for lap recording, blitz blow off valve, and a pod filter. But yeah, like I said, I'm super happy that it's got a stereo, it's got cold aircon. The only problem with this car is it doesn't start first try. Apparently it's been sitting for like over a year. I'm hoping that it just needs, you know, I actually have no idea. I've got no idea, but it's got old fuel in it apparently, so it's not real responsive at the moment either. All the octane's gone, something like that. But yeah, I'll show you what I mean.
There it is, 4th time's a charm.
So yeah.
It looks fake.
What was that?
I don't know, something like sounded like it fell off.
Oh, I bet it was the silencer.
Oh.
I need to bolt it down. Mate, it just sounds so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for taking the time out to watch this. My first time owning rear-wheel drive, first time owning turbo, first time owning something that's actually not a Honda. In a few months I'll have it registered and on the road.